Before I start, I just wanted to talk a little bit about myself and how I got involved with the WEA and learning. Well, I was married at the age of 16 and had no further education, and when my youngest child, I'm a mother of 4 children, when he started nursery, at the local school, the WEA were running a Helping the School course. And at that time, I mean, I didn't realise there was adult learning, what adult learning meant, and there actually are opportunities out there for you. I just thought that this is my life now, I've had my children, I'm just going to... And myself, my example, I always give it, because that is what they need to realise, that we're mothers. They also, because they used to say to me, oh, no, I've got children now, why do I want to learn? Why do I want to go to school? I don't need to, my kids need to go to school now, I don't need to learn to read and write English. And there were mums who've been living in England for 30 years. So why do I want to learn English now? What am I, I don't understand what we're doing. I go, so come along, see how it is. So for them to actually realise that being a learner, how much respect you get, and how enjoyable it is, and you're actually learning. I mean, I've had learners who have come to class and cried because they were able to read their name for the first time. There was so much enjoyment. I had a lady who had a celebration in her house. She goes, the post came today, and I was able to realise it was a letter from me. You know, it's the first time, and this is like 40, someone in her 40s who read her name for the first time. So it just gives you all that, and that's the reason why you're doing this job. You're not, you know, and it's nothing that you want to do it, because you want the ladies to have a voice, to realise how important they are. And I think in the WEA, it's not just about learning English, which I think is very important. They're not just learning the language. It's about learning, you know, how to live in the UK, how to live an independent, full life, and how to learn about each other. Democracy, a very big word. What does it mean? Well, to me, personally, I think it means realising that you're an individual, you have rights, you have a voice, and that voice is going to be heard. It's important to be able to, you know, feel that someone's going to listen to you. I'd like to introduce to you now a tutor of ours, Grania Wright, and she would like to explain about our tricks and what the learners are doing for us.
Thank you, Sarah. I wasn't brought up here, and it took me about 3 years, I suppose, to feel at home here, and I knew the language. And my historical roots are British. And I thought this must be even harder for people coming from completely different cultures and backgrounds. And I really feel strongly that they need to understand how British culture works, how the society works, and part of that is how the government works and how democracy works. And also to make them feel valued and know that they've got a voice and what their rights are. We decided to write to the local MP and ask her to arrange a tour of the House of Parliament for us. We had our first tour of Parliament, and it was wonderful. We took a tour around the House of Commons. We had all the history of the Black Rod and where the Queen sat and so on. Fiona McTaggart, who was the MP for Slough, came to one of our learner celebrations, and she met an awful lot of our learners. And having that personal contact with her was again something that none of them were used to. None of them had experienced that before.
When I came here, I joined the classes with WEA, and when I joined the course, I learned lots of things with this course, and I'm very proud and very happy. I'm talk something with front of you. I think you forget my English, but I want to share with you some some things is my big experience, like democracy, votes, and member of parliaments involvement with the community. In Pakistan, member of parliament is always is they think is very high authority and very high post, and public is nothing. They think is public is servants, and there is a leader or boss. 3 years with I'm with this WEA, and I with my teacher Grania, we went the House of Parliament, and this is a big surprise for me. Is we are going to the House of Parliament. This is very good for us, because in Pakistan is ladies not allowed to go out with themselves. Always any decision adults is learning is not is normally like here is any courses and anything. But here is very good is for us who want to learn something. Is education, is training, is courses, and everything is good. Thank you very much.